I now call on our first speaker, a former master's student of Carolyn's, a TA, a mentee, and a longtime friend, Dr. MacAdam's.
Tall like the basketball girls. What is a hero to you? To me, a hero is someone who is larger than life. Someone with strong character, integrity, and courage. A hero finds the strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles. To me, a hero is Carolyn. I remember the first time I went to Carolyn's office about 10 years ago, and I went to ask her if she would be my advisor for my master's. And the first thing that caught my eye when I walked into her office was a picture with her and Oprah Winfrey, and my jaw dropped. The second thing that caught my eye was the size of Carolyn's enormous diamond ring. And my jaw dropped again. Relationship started out quite uniquely with a conversation about Oprah and diamond rings. So we finally got back on track, and I built up the courage to ask her to be my advisor. And she basically told me she didn't have time for me. So I convinced her and I reassured her that I would be very self-directed with my thesis. And then she gave me that look. And you all know that look. The look was, "You better prove yourself to me, young lady." Do you remember when Carolyn got a BlackBerry? She loved new things. She had the very first BlackBerry I had ever seen, and she had the very first pair of Ugg boots that I ever seen. Well, I had no idea what a BlackBerry was, but I know that when she sent me a message, it was not legible. In fact, I had no idea what she was writing to me. But of course, I was too scared to write her back to ask for clarification. Anyway, by the time the rest of the world got a BlackBerry, I finally realized why her messages were encrypted. I also had the privilege to assist Carolyn for a few years with her sports psychology class. And I had to hand mark all of the tests in the papers. And I would drive over to her condo on a Monday night after work to pick them up. And I had to return them back to her the following evening so that she could pass them out in class on Wednesday morning. So she gave me a 24-hour window to hand mark 65 tests and post the grades. And of course, they were all handwritten exams. This was before she knew bubble sheets existed. She also had me deal with all the difficult situations that came up in the classroom with the students. And now I know why she was hard on me. It wasn't to see if I was going to fail. Rather, it was the learning curve that she put all of us through, whether it was on or off the court, so that we could develop into women with integrity, hard work ethic, and perseverance. She gave us the skills to be successful in life. To you, Carolyn was your coach, your coworker, your colleague, your teacher, your friend, your family, your wife. To me, she was also my hero and my mentor. She held herself to high regard and expected us to do the same. She made us believe in ourselves and to reach our potential. She pushed us, she encouraged us, she believed in us, she protected us, and she defended us. She made us laugh, she made us cry. She held us accountable for our actions and taught us responsibility and accountability. She taught us to support our community and to give back. She led by example. She taught us about loyalty, kindness, and charity. She wore her black and gold with pride. She was so proud of her athletes. She loved to win. She accomplished everything she put her mind to. What other terminal cancer patient gets 2 holes in one golf season? She was brave, she was a fighter, she was a survivor. She died peacefully, without pain, and with dignity. Carolyn's greatest legacy in my mind is the impact and influence that she had on young women. She started her career at a time when men, not women, dominated on the court and in the classroom. I loved how she made feminism look so sexy with her Tina Turner legs. She fought hard so women would no longer be marginalized. She fought hard so women would have equal opportunity. She fought battles so women like me can sit at the head of the boardroom table. She fought hard so women like you could be whatever you wanted to be in life. She was so proud of the women that you have all become. Dave, Carolyn loved you, her family, especially those grandchildren more than anything else in the world. I hope that you take comfort in the beautiful years and time you had together. She was relieved when you unloaded your golf equipment on our doorstep so that you could spend more time with her this year. And I know she worried about you, but I want you to know that you have a room full of people here today that love you too. And they're all going to make sure you don't eat too many hamburgers and fries. Dave told me that he's been able to get through these painful few weeks because all of you have reached out to him with emails, phone calls, cards, and messages. Carolyn deeply touched everyone who she met. I'm going to close today with a tribute poem that I wrote to Carolyn. Gone from us, that smiling face, your cheerful, pleasant ways, the heart that won so many friends and got us through hard days. To a beautiful life comes a happy end, a life made beautiful by kind deeds. Carolyn was everyone's friend, a helping hand for others' needs. I miss that little twinkle that used to light up your eye. I miss the sound of your voice, your laughter, and even that sigh. Those special memories of you will always make me smile. If only I could have you back for just a little while. There are others here who miss you too, and they've gathered here today. Your life touched so many people who became your friends along the way. And they want you to know that they love you too, and they're filled with sadness and grief. And no one really wants to say goodbye, so we'll just wish you eternal peace. The fact that you're no longer here will always cause us pain, but you're forever in our hearts, Carolyn, until we meet again.